Peace, 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 peace. It's Andrew the Promised Child once again, and welcome to another episode of the ATPC Coffee Talk. How we doing this morning? You know how we always kick this thing off. Gotta be thankful, gotta be grateful that we are able to see another day. I understand that you may be going through relationship problems. I understand that you may be going through financial problems. I understand that you might be going through health problems. I understand all that. I get it. But at the end of the day, we here. And we should be thankful for that, because there's some people who ain't wake up this morning. You know what I'm saying? There's some people who ain't make it this morning. And you here. You here. And that's something to be excited about. That's something to be lit about. That you here. We can handle everything else. Everything else can be taken care of. But we here, bro. We here, sis. We here this morning. So let's go ahead and get right to the message. Right, so this morning, I want to talk about don't be scared to be the first. So, see that? Don't be scared to be the first. And if some of y'all wondering what that ATPC stand for, ATPC, that's the name of my company, which is my name, which stands for Andrew the Promised Child, right? So what I mean, don't be scared to be the first. Why is that important, right? That is something that's very important to me, right? Don't be scared to be the first, right? See, a lot of us, we have ideas. Many of us have ideas. And what happens is, in this world that we live in, they want all us to think alike, all us to be alike. So usually when you do something off the norm, you get criticized for it, you get judged for it, they even mock you, right? They make mockery out of you, talk bad about you. They tell you that it's impossible. They tell you that it's not going to be, it can't be done because nobody else has done it before. You know? So they're looking at you like you're crazy. Right? So what ends up happening is people are afraid to bring their ideas to life. People are afraid to go forward with their ideas because they're afraid of criticism. They're afraid of people telling them that, yo, that's not going to work. People are more afraid of criticism of people's opinions than they are failing. It's not even about the failing part. It's most of the time is about what other people think, what other people got to say. So people would not even manifest their ideas or bring their ideas to reality when their ideas could really impact the world. See, let me tell you something. The airplane was a crazy idea, right? When they created the airplane, they wasn't afraid. They wasn't afraid to be the first. Yo, we're going to create this airplane. We're going to make this airplane. They wasn't afraid to be the first. When cars was created, they wasn't afraid to create cars. They wasn't afraid to be the first to create that. Were they criticized when they created the airplane? Were they criticized when they created the car? Yes, they were criticized. Yes, they was talked about, but they didn't care. They wasn't afraid. They wasn't afraid. They went through with the idea. No matter what nobody thought, no matter what nobody said, they went through with the idea. Now look, cars, airplanes, they impact the world today. They impact the world today. You see thousands and thousands and thousands of cars on the road. You see airplanes in the air because they wasn't afraid. So I'm telling you, don't be afraid. Go do it. Go do it. Whatever it is. Whatever it is. Go do it. See, we have to overcome people's opinions. And like I always say, people's opinions are not oxygen. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. You don't need it. It's not food. It's not water. You don't need it. It don't matter. Many things that they said was impossible has been made possible. Certain diseases that 100 years ago that there was no medicine for, and they said that was non-curable, now it's perfectly fine. Now they got medicine for it that could cure it. So don't be afraid to be the first. Embrace your ideas. Embrace your thoughts. Embrace the inner you. Embrace the creativity that's inside of you. You know what I'm saying? Remember this. It's over 7 billion people on the planet. It's over 7 billion people on the planet. Over 7 billion people on the planet. Over 7 billion people on the planet. And you're going to let 20 people tell you that you can't make your dreams true? You're going to let 20 people discourage you? 20 relatives, 20 associates, 10 associates, 10 relatives? You're going to let them discourage you from making your dreams a reality? See, what happened is they destroy our creativity. They destroyed our mind. Everybody's conforming. Oh, yeah, I just go get a job. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not dissing the job. I'm not saying anything wrong with the job. The jobs pay bills. The job put food in people's refrigerator. So I'm not dissing it. I'm saying that everybody's doing what everybody else is doing. Oh, because that's safe. I'm going to do that because that's accepted. I'm going to do that because that's accepted. Or I'm going to do it the same way everybody else doing it. I'm going to start a podcast and I'm going to make my podcast look like somebody else's podcast. I'm going to start a talk show and I'm going to make my talk show look like everybody else's talk show. I'm going to rap and I'm going to rap like everybody else rapping. No. You do a talk show and you implement your own ideas. You do it your way. You create a podcast, you do it your way. You create you know what I'm saying? Whatever. You rap your way, your unique way. Your style. You bring something different to the table. You don't have to imitate nobody. You're a creator. Don't be afraid to be you. Stop being afraid to be yourself. And many are afraid to embrace them and be them. Because they want to be accepted. No, I'm going to be myself. I have no choice but to be myself. Trying to be something else is tiring. It's tiring. It's exhausting. I'm going to be me. I'm going to embrace my ideas. I'm going to create something that I want to create that's going to impact others. I'm not afraid to be the first in creating something or doing something that's never been done before. Because I don't care about the criticism. I don't care about the opinions. I don't care about the rejection. I don't care because it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So I just wanted to jump on here and tell you, remember, don't be scared to be the first. You know what I'm saying? Don't be scared to be the first. Don't be scared to be the first. Peace.